What's up guys, Widow here, and I want to relay the message that Nexon has announced a new game, just in case you didn't see it on their website. It is a new FPS from Splash Damage and Nexon. So Splash Damage is actually the creator of Wolfenstein and Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer. So they actually make pretty good games, and Nexon's teaming up with them to create a new MMO FPS, as they call it. The suspense everyone's facing right now is whether or not it's going to replace Combat Arms. Now, it hasn't become quite a big deal because not a lot of people know about the game. I'm going to be trying to cover it as much as possible on my channel, and maybe even make the channel more directed towards gameplay once the game actually comes out. Unfortunately, it's only in closed alpha right now, so I can't play it at all. They released it at PAX, actually. But no, there's no set release date, so we don't know when it's going to come out. But people are basically going to start talking about whether or not Combat Arms or Extraction will come out on top. And this game takes place in London around 2020, where a few years before a series of bombings, or mysterious attacks as they call it, took place. After all the bombings, a disaster agency was sent in, and that's one faction in the game. And when you have one faction, you need another. The next team will be the Mercenaries. They are sent in to do a series of heists and other things such as that, based on what game mode you're playing. Now, Nexon and Splash Damage have provided some screenshots for our viewing pleasure, so why don't we take a look at them? Okay, so the first one, you can see clearly that there is a vehicle in the bottom left corner. The map is sort of futuristic looking. It has a very Team Fortress 2 look to it, doesn't it? There's a black character on a turret up there, so there are mannable turrets in the game. They show that in gameplay teasers as well. It definitely looks like an urban sort of post-apocalyptic sort of, well, not apocalyptic, but, you know, post-crisis sort of map. Again, we have a very generic firefight in the next screenshot. As you can see, the vehicle is in the back there, very futuristic looking buildings, and just in general, very post-crisis looking surroundings. Moving on, you can see we have a new sort of surrounding. It looks like more of a rural area. You can see one guy hiding behind in cover there, and there's another guy setting a turret while he's holding his assault rifle. So there should be some sort of character ability that you can put turrets down. You can see a man in the distance, unfortunately about to get mowed down. Yeah, that's all I can really see in this screenshot. You know, you can see like way in the top left corner still the sort of futuristic looking area, but definitely around where these characters are, it looks a lot more run down and sort of more in a housing district. In the next screenshot, you can see three characters, one black guy, one Asian guy, and one white woman. Splash Damage has announced very decent and respectable character customization, so that's something to look forward to. Now, as you can see in this screenshot, there is some form of flashbang or other disabling equipment that is rendering these two useless, which are two actually characters we haven't seen yet. There's one bigger black guy and one white male in a boonie hat. Here's another really good example of the character customization actually. In this screenshot you can see he's wearing a hazmat suit and a gas mask, and on the left there's a black woman, so this leads me to believe that you can use different skin sphere characters as well as different genders. Back into the city we go. We're back in the futuristic looking area. We have the vehicle on the left side, we have a firefight going on the right side, and if you look in the bottom right corner there seems to be some sort of gadget there. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll find out as they release more information for the game. Alright, so the next screenshot shows some train tracks, and it shows a very out of place looking sort of data terminal. This has a very sort of Blacklight Retribution feel to it, sort of Halo, you know, that futuristic. Again, this is 2020, so that's something you can expect. But this leads me to believe there's some sort of game mode where you hack data terminals or something along those lines. The next screenshot isn't too significant, it's just a map example. It's got the little walkway there. Maybe it's a spawn, maybe it's an objective for a game mode. I'm not really sure. You can see vehicles down in the back, but that's about it for this screenshot. And last but not least, but certainly not most exciting of the screenshots I've given you, this is an overview of another map. This looks to be the same map that data terminal was on, but that might just be sort of a game mode thing. On the top left side you can see some sort of construction looking thing going on. A little bit to the right you can see some futuristic looking buildings, and more on the right side you can see some more classical England looking, you know, housing units and stuff like that. Alright, so I did some reading and research on their teaser website too, so I'm going to share with you guys some screenshots that I took over there. First off, we have this little top banner for the website. It's got the sign up for updates and all that. But hold on a second. Ghost? Ghost from Modern Warfare 2? Is that you? No, I'm just playing, guys, but in all seriousness, that's kind of lame, guys. Moving on, as I stated earlier, this game is developed by Splash Damage, and they are the developer of Wolfenstein Enemy Territory and Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer, which is stated here, right next to the nice screenshot of the female player. Alright, so in the next screenshot you can see on the left a very Battlefield Bad Company 2-esque character. And it says, your mercs, your style. Snipe, attack, cover, or heal. Throughout the streets of London with a wide range of mercenaries, each big on personality and long on abilities. Master your merc, serve your team. Okay, so, you know, there's the customization I was talking about earlier. Construct, destroy, hack, and escort. Multiplayer matches are driven by mission objectives or let your kill skill shine in team deathmatch. Okay, so I did watch a couple videos, and the vehicle in each game, it's not a vehicle you can actually, you know, it's not a player controlled vehicle. It is a vehicle you escort, and I believe that would be another game mode. No kill is cheap, no win is paid for. So they're trying to cover the whole free to play, you know, pay to win sort of thing. The most valuable thing in this truly free to play shooter is talent. Whether you're in world class competitions or a quick firefight, it's your skill that brings the kill. Okay, so they were also talking about in a couple interviews that they really wanted to make this, you know, the top class esports game, so I think that's what they're aiming for here. And the only good fight is a fair fight. Developer Splash Damage uses in-game analytics and player feedback to ensure Extraction delivers the highest performance experience. Alright, so hopefully they do a better job of, you know, taking feedback than Nexon has for Combat Arms, because, you know, even if Combat Arms has done some of the things we've asked, it's taken a while. So I hope they actually use some of these analytics and readings that they take from this game and, you know, implement them into further updates. Alright, so that's about all I have to say. I'm going to be making a teaser gameplay breakdown about all this gameplay footage that I have. I want to thank GamerHub.tv for providing me with the footage. Follow them at GamerHubTV on Twitter, or go like their Facebook page at GamerHub Videos. Be sure to go subscribe to their channel, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, your new #1 source for Extraction news. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for later videos.
They're going really good.
Really well.
I need to run grab.
Sorry. I didn't know we had Nazi jokes here now.
What?
Grammar Nazi.
Okay. I was making Nazi jokes.
I like Nazi jokes.
No.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't see it coming either. Hey, guys.